It's showtime! Hurry, hurry, step right up! Introducing the star of our show! His name is Usher! You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now! So without further ado, I bring to you Usher! You about to witness hip-hop in its most purest, most rawest form, flow, almost flawless, most hardest, most honest, known artist. Chip off the old block, but old Doc is looks like Batman brought his own Robin. Oh God, Saddam's got his own Laden with his own private plane, his own pilot. Set to blow college, dome and doors off the hinges. Oranges, peach pears, plums, oranges. Yeah, here I come, I'm inches away from you, dear, fear none. Hip hop is in a state of 911, so let's get down.
Oh yeah, here we go. All right, welcome everyone. We got FRB coming to you live from the 805. I'm Chris Paul Hamus, and we got door-to-door sim racing up next here as we got the Mars Cup Series. Going to kick it off with a little bit of right and left today. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be doing some right and left turnings today. It's going to be all kinds of fun. We're at a track that has a tendency to be less is best in this thing, as we're going to be dancing around, or at least trying to dance with this track and be that perfect partner. Consistent is key, not overdriving the car. All those are going to play their factors in tonight's race. So welcome aboard. All this again brought to you by Mars Properties and Starlink. Can't forget Starlink. All this from the stars. But again, yeah, we got to have ourselves a nice race tonight. Stage racing at its best. Watkins, Glen, can't go wrong, right? I mean, this is great. I love this track. High speed. Agility, it really is high speed at all kinds when it comes to these turns. You really have like one slowdown point, and that's it. That's turn one, right? That's when the get goes. So let's go look at this track as we're kind of getting into this thing. We got a few minutes until Q drops into play here. But again, thank you all so much for showing up. Appreciate all the support here, and let's go get to her, Sarah. Let's go check out the track and them nuts and bolts of the race, if you will. All right, track mapper tonight. I did it again. I always do this for some reason. I keep forgetting the stupid tower. Use it as a countdown. But anyways, so we got the Watkins Glen International short tracking. So we got the one with the boot, right? You kick the drivers down to the boot. No, we're not gonna do that to him. So we got the NASCAR version of the short, sweet, and pretty. All right, 8 turns here, 2.5 miles. You know, you got some elevations, some serious elevations. Like I said, one slowdown point, which is gonna be that turn one. I mean, like hard slowdown. Well, I guess that final turn out right there too. But you can still carry some decent momentum through there. So I mean, but one hard checkout point, that's definitely gonna be turn one. But let's look over the elevation in this matter, so we can really kind of get a digital look of what we're looking at here. As you see here, we got the X down there at the bottom here. That is the boot. So disregard that one. We don't need any of that. But you can see this elevation change from start finish line. We're going to drop down into turn one, which it seems like it's more of an elevation drop when you're flying down that front stretch right there. But and then you drop even further through that turn, which you kind of don't. It's kind of deceiving through the bend right there. Oh, where'd you go? Come here. Sorry, we need to redo this. But the reason why is that big bend, or that bend down there, right? So basically what happens here in this matter is, you know, I don't know, it's kind of deceptive. You don't see it, but you definitely know that hill climb. That hill climb coming up, momentum is key through there as well, because you have that long backstretch into the bus stopper, and that you can fly right through. I mean, you really got to set the car. Again, it's all about being nice and ginger-like, and then that sweeping turn around, you know, that half carousel right there, and then you're going to bank in, and then, you know, right there to across our finish line. So again, super fun track. Love this track. You know, all kinds fast, right? And again, that's what it's all about here, is fast and the momentum, especially momentum here. And the car is these cars are sketchy. I ain't gonna lie. They're super sketchy. And how sketchy and for how long? 67 laps this evening here at Watkins Glen International. We got stage 1 lap 15, stage 2 lap 33, with the stage 3 with a 34 lap run for our stage 3. Excuse me there. So we do have some fuel runs ahead of us here. That's going to be in that third of file stage, of course, as we look over tonight's race specs. Open setups. This is a run what you've run league. One of them dive fuse soldiers out there. You guys keep it up. 3 sets of tires in the pits. We got pit window of 18 to 19 laps. I believe that is accurate. Maybe it's 17 to 18. We're right there. Okay. No backup car in this thing, so do not put this thing in the fence one little bit. And let's see who's been keeping it out the fence and up toward the front of this field as we look at our points this evening with Baxter. Still leading the way, and you're going to see some different highlights here of our deals, which I'm super stoked about. Some things the boys added over there. Appreciate you, Nesta. But we actually have, so you see the points lined up right here. They're gapped down on, on where they're at in the cut line. So see that cut line on the left-hand side down there, about right below 16. So that colorful column right there, that's going to show you where they're at in regards to that cut line. So all those jokers in the red on your right-hand side, whoo, buddy, they got some work to do. And we got some latecomers into this season too, so you'll see a lot of these big movers. Steve Lamar, he's up big. You're looking at the right-hand corner, right-hand side right now. But Steve Lamar, he's up 3. We got let's see, Kemp, he's up 3. Ryan, same. So a lot of these boys might have been in it, a little late coming into the season, so they might skyrocket up and still have a chance to get there. Some guys are falling out, kind of it wasn't their cup of tea. Right, but you see over here on the business side of things here, the left-hand side, buddy. Trevor Baxter still doing his thing. Alan Duggar, still haven't quite seen him and getting some things done here yet on track, but we'll see what's going to happen here. He may fall, leaving Pacey and Danny in that runner-uppers right there, chomping at the bit. Roland Collette down a couple spots. As you see, he's the guy Isaiah. Isaac, I'm sorry, Isaac. He down a few spots as well, having himself a little bit of tries out there. Some trying times, if you will. Will, he's moving on up to that. Look at the 4 spots. Same thing with Nesta. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're finding the right direction here come middle of the season. Liking that. So some drivers are finding that elevator down, and some are finding that elevator up. So super stoked for these guys in this matter. And again, how they're basically managing their season and sticking with it. So let's go to those team points. And I know we have a mover. So we have MOB Racing, Mob Racing right there. Yeah, they're mobbing. They're starting to make some ground. So they are now in that 6th position, and we have holding strong though with BSR. The seal got that top dog spot. Viper Racing in that P2. 3rd spot, Mad Dog Racing. 4th, RSR, Red Snapper Racing, and then Naughty Boys in that 5th position. I always think of Naughty Boys like Ski Nautique. So you never have to correct me there or whatnot, but that's where my head's at when I see that. And then you got to be MLB Racing Mob. They're down there making some ground. So let's see what's gonna happen. See if Salem can get back into this thing. And same thing with Mars and stuff. They're out there still trying to beat her down. And that lone soldier of Nicholas France down there in Sin Racing. I'll get her on my own, boys. Don't worry. And he isn't. All right, let's bring it on back to the booth here and see if we have anybody in. We do not have anybody up in the booth yet, so give me a second here while I search around, see if I can maybe harass some drivers and snag ourselves a little somebody to look at here and talk to. Besides for me, all right? Because I talk enough already, and I got enough talkings ahead of me. So let's see if we can find somebody here. Ooh. Travis Hollins, he's within snagging distance. I'm gonna get him. All right, Travis Hollins, you got Chris Paul Hymas here in the booth. You got a copy? Taking a shot in the dark here. Just taking a shot in the dark, see if he was there. I do not see. Yeah, guess not. So that's all right. That's all right. We'll put him back up in race chat. Let's see who else. Oh, Nesta, you're up, buddy. Mr. James Nesta, you got Chris behind us here in the booth. Got a copy. Well, it is right before a queue, so let's go ahead and drop them on back. And again, these guys, could be doing their business and getting things ready to go. Danny Carpenter. 3rd time's a charm, right? Let's see if we got 3rd time's a charm here. Danny Carpenter, you got Chris behind us here in the booth. You got a copy. Well, now I'm concerned it's not my gear, right? I'm like, wait, what is it? Is it my gear? I don't know. He says. Let's. All right, I'll drop him back. Oh, shoot, they're having the drivers meeting. that's what my timing is impeccable at times, right? It's like you get a little extra time here, but these boys going through a little driver meeting action. Super duper important too, by the way. So actually, let's talk about the driver meeting here as we'll let these boys get back to doing what they do. Maybe we'll see Baxter over here in a minute. Oh, okay. Bringing us back. And of course, I got to do a huge shout out to Mars Properties. Thank you so much for cranking out tonight's race and this entire season of the 2026 realm for the door-to-door racing. Super stoked. Thank you so much for all that right there. But anyways, let's get to the track in general here, as I believe we may be going into Q. Okay, hold up. Stand by 1 here, folks, as I am just going to make sure we're not into Q, so we get it. But anyway, so when it comes to the race in general, we're turning right today. And what I was talking about earlier about less is best, okay? So this track and with this car, if you overdrive this thing just a little bit, just a little bit, and you hit them curves just too much, this car is going to take you for a ride. And you don't know what kind of ride you're going to get. I mean, you really don't. I mean, the car might spin this way, that way. You might hit on your lid. This car is so unpredictable. But when you set it, right, and you're dancing with this thing, and you're nice and smooth and fluent, this car just reacts. It is exactly what you want it to do when you need it to do it. But if you overdrive it, game off, all right? That's it. No, she's irritable, okay? Here at Watkins GLEN, and you're on such a finite time, line and razor edge here with this car. As I was like, yeah, the car, right? But I mean, we'll see. So guys are gonna be looking for their run here, and I believe we are in. Yes, we are in Q. So we are gonna go ahead, drop us over to tonight's national anthem. I want to thank everybody out there for tuning in for tonight's race, especially all of you veterans, of course, and in service, active military at this point, and then of course all our hearts and prayers go out to all of our active service members over abroad right now. Yeah, like I said, keep your head up and keep it down at the same time. And man, Godspeed. Do some good work over there, and we'll see you when you get back. But this one's all for our brave men and women serving in all of the front line defending, and of course our military. So thank you all so much for all the support. We're going to drop you over the national anthem with this drop of the green flag for door-to-door racing up next. it, race fans? Here we go. We got door-to-door sim racing. I'm Chris Paul Hamus, and we are about ready to get her done here at Watkins GLEN. We got ourselves some stage racing ahead of us. I'd like to welcome everybody aboard. We got the rights and lefts happening today. I'm super stoked. I actually had so much fun at this track just maybe a few months ago when I was running for High Velocity Racing League. And just a great time this track was once you got it figured out. And talk about getting it figured out, I believe we are still figuring out our queue. So I think we are just ever so slightly early. Let's find out. I'm waiting for the rest of our results to pop up here. So I apologize for a little bit of delay here. We might be ever so slightly early. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with being early, I think, because I'm never early. So if I tend to be a little surprised, it's because I am. I'm never early, ever. But I'd say great views, the grandstands. We're waiting for everything to click in and light up here. But let's look over some of those race sets while we have a quick moment here and see what we're up against in tonight's race here. As we're gonna look down here. Open setups for this evening, 3 sets of tires. Pit wind is going to be around that. Yeah, we'll call it 17 to 19. There you go. Okay. Somewhere around there, but stage 1 and 2, we're going to be okay in fuel. Speaking of, no backup cars, so keep this thing on the pavement, no off-roading, no testing the all-wheel drive capabilities of your race car drivers, okay? All right, and let's look over our stage vid on this one here, too, is, there we go. 67 laps in tonight here, stage 1, lap 15, stage 2, lap 33. And then we have a 34 lap run at the end of this thing. So again, we'll be looking for that fuel run in stage 3. Very optimal time to use it. What do you do? Tires, all of that, right? Some strategies made there if you can. But I think tires are going to be super important. You're going to want those up and get that grip down. But I believe that we are still in queue. Well, I must have really misread the room on this one. So I must have went into it as I thought that we were going into queue. They were still running it. But, oh no worries. You're stuck with me for just ever so slightly longer than the rest of the drivers will join us here in tonight's race. But I'd like to thank everybody. Again, that's why I have some time. I don't ever get this moment. But the support here has been seriously genuine in the YouTube Foundation, and I'm super stoked. That's all I ever watch. I watch YouTube all the time. I am a complete supporter of what I do. So, and again, the content that you can find on this is absolutely amazing. Really, you can solve a lot of problems. But anyways, I'd like to thank our sponsors, of course, too, as well, Bars Properties, on helping out, sticking in, and getting this thing underway. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna check over the results. So I think we should be getting close. I know that. Something like that. Oh, okay. That should be good. Hopefully, we did happen to have ourselves time to make sure ours is running fine. So far, at least. Okay, so right now, little standby action here as we are waiting on cue. Oh, that's right, because it's road coursing as well. I keep doing that. When it comes to the road coursing in general, they get more allotment of queue time. So that's news. I always keep forgetting about that. It's not a 5-minute queue. I remember correctly, it was a 10-minute. So double the pleasure in this matter for us to really get. Oh, you know what? But we do have plenty of them. I'm playing with some lights real quick, make sure we're all tuned in here. A little bright, and give me a chance to go over it. But yeah, let's look over those points once again here, since again we have a few more minutes ahead of schedule. Oh, not format. The team points, absolutely. So BSR, they've been in the lead since I stepped in here and holding pretty strong. But Viper has moved up. So since I, came in on board, they moved in all the way up into second position. They were back in 4th or 5th. So those drivers are really learning. Again, this is a team effort as well. So these drivers are really learning to really help each other out, keep things together out there on track, ensuring that the entire team
gets the best place finish possible. Oh, yeah, I saw a blink. Here we go. All right. There we go. I like this. Okay, without further ado. Bam, baby. Oh, missing some logos down there. That's disconcerting. Anyways, all right, tonight's lineup here for this evening's race. So not a huge field, which is fine. You know, we'll get to the nitty gritty and be able to get a lot of each one of these drivers and seeing how they're going to be able to negotiate tonight's race. But let's show who's on pole and who's on point here. Pacey Wignet, and you see him moving up through the field in points, so that's great news for him. Another awesome cue for him and a good starting position as he is lining up here, I believe. Yes, okay, we have drivers lining up. There we are. So Pacey Wignet in the 02 is going to be our pole setter. Scott Jones in the 7 car going to be sitting in the outside pole in that second position. So in firing off here, there really isn't a good spot inside or outside. So I think both the firing off spots are pretty equal in turn 1. So those boys are going to be going after it. Trevor Baxter, your points leader, sitting in that 3rd position up front. Good starting position for him. He's going to like that. Travis Hollins in the 22. We tried to grab him earlier, but he's in 4th position in that 22 car. So good Q efforts for him. The 11 car of Tommy Welch in the 5th position, rounding out your top 5. 37 of Ty Robinson, 6th position. Daniel Best is in 7th, and Michael Reeves. Daniel Best in the 5, Michael Reeves in the 8 is in 8th position, so I believe he's mirroring his efforts this evening, and I believe we are rolling because everybody's moving around now on me. Yep, 1 second as I'm trying to get our right there we go. All right, so we're at Michael Reeves there as he is in we've got Scott Farrell, who will be in the 9th position. Danny Carpenter in the 28, he's in 10th position. Now that'll take care of your top 10. James Nesta will be in the 11th position here. As soon as I find him, there he is in 29. That's your 11th position. Brad Knopster in 12. Will Hewitt, Lord, 13. They're all moving around. So there's Bradley right there. Knopsteyer, Hewitt, Dawson in the 04. Ton Edlin, Chris Champolis, and Josh Collins will be rounding out the field. Good 17 drivers. Should be lots of fun. And good points racing for these guys tonight. So a lot of good opportunity. Get stage points and all of that. But Pacey Wignet, he's leading us through the chicane at the moment here, leading the field to start tonight's race here, stage 1. 15 laps. So we got a good short shoot and scoot. A little shorter than the fixed program throughout the week. So yeah, definitely shorter shoot and scoot. See what your program is. I don't think it's going to be a big tire management issue in this first run. It's more or less just let her eat. See her kind of lining up there. All right. So we got Scott Jones on the inside or outside. So Scott Jones going to be outside. Pacey Wignet in the 02. Your pole sitter, he will take the inside for turn 1. See how advantageous this pit selection is going to be. Now the leaders can choose. So maybe some of these other drivers may look into this here and take notes for later as we get ready to drop the green flag for tonight's race. Door-to-door sim racing.
Green flag.
And we going right and left today. Here we go. Green flag. Stage 1 underway. We're going to bomb it into turn 1 here. 1 car. Here comes Baxter getting underneath the 7. Makes his run. You see him fanning out back there. Drag race to P1 here. Going to put the 02 of Wignet. And he's all over his bumper. Cold tires, too. That's the other thing is we didn't really mention. Cold tires are a bear here. So for these guys to be ripping it right now the way they're doing, they understand what they need and how they can get it down with their. And this is, again, open setups. So now it's single file here as everyone kind of getting along with the program and getting her underway. Josh Collins, a few of these guys really stalled up. But right now, it stays pretty congested up toward the front. We got Trevor Baxter right on his bumper with Tommy Welch in the 11 car, Scott Jones in the 7, the 22 of Travis Hollins rounding out your top 5, and everyone's chasing down Pacey Wignet. The 1 car of Trevor Baxter, he's trying to get there. He is. He's putting all kinds of pressure. He's figured this is the time to attack the leader, and that is right now. We got them fresh tires, and you can back him up, and there's going to be a lot of guys that are right there behind you. So hopefully you can put them in traffic, and you can, set sail. They walk way outside here, a lot different than what the actual Watkins Glen is now, as they got that barricaded off, and this shall Iracing still allowing these boys to use up all that track. Basically gets to lead the way there, but Scott Jones in that 3rd position. Tommy Welch looking for a move. He's going for it, buddies. Inside. Oh man, we got bunny hopping through the bus stop right there. The 22 of Travis Hollins. He's going to take full advantage of that open note, and so is Ty Robinson. And you got hung outs to dry, at least for the minute, was, I believe that was the 22. Oh, no, I'm sorry, the 7 of Jones. But as you can see, he get that fat run off. He was able to keep him at bay, get back to the bumper of the 11. Now the battle is going to be on once again, and this is all for that 3rd position. 7 car now gets past it. Now the 11's back under attack here. The 22 of Travis Holland. He's going to go wide high to the outside, utilize a lot of this momentum coming right there, playing chicken with the wall. As the 22 is going to try to drive this thing up the hill, try to get on his bumper and try to make some more distance on the cars behind them and ground in front of them, especially through this bus stop where it's going to be a good checkup and good moment to under brake if you can, let her sail through. He gained some right there, so that's going to be good news. And he's going to kick her loose though. Kick her loose, way loose. Oh, the 22 saves her. I mean, that was definitely one of the moves of the race thus far. As he's going to have to change his shorts there in pit stop near 22. Gets a hold of her. Wow, we just have to be on board for that one and to be there in the right spot, right time. Michael Rizzo now sees the weakness in front of him here, or at least a little off pace, and the 5's going to strike. He's going to try to get there while he's rattled. Absolutely, it's exactly what you do. Especially when a driver rattles himself, then he's like, ooh, second guessing, right? When someone else rattles him, then he could be pissed. But, when he rattles himself, that's a different story. So they're going to try to be a little more leery on it. We're going to look up forward here, check in on the race leaders at 02 of Pacey Wignet and the 1 car of Baxter. Baxter now closing back in on his bumper. They're going to try to steal his camera back here is what's going to happen. We're like, get that camera back up here. Remember, we got some business to be handled, and the 1 is all over the 02. I mean, he is just chomping at the bit to find some kind of he's rotating more, a little tighter with some more momentum through the carousel. You see him pulling right there as these guys are going to come dropping into turn 7 here, turn 8. We got Dawson. Looks like Dawson Kemp crashed. Let's check in on this as those boys are still battling. So Dawson Kemp in the 04. He missed the bus. Yeah, he missed the bus. All right, woo! But he saves it. Doesn't get any damage. Locks her down. And he lives on to fight another day. And wow, I'm talking about living on to fight another day. Here comes Trevor Baxter on the outside, right at us. Now going up through the S's, the 1 car is going to go drag race down this backstretch. 02 is going to go to work right now, try to pinch him to the outside. They're not going to give. Why would you? This is for the lead, right? Oh, driving round the outside. The 1 goes. The 02, now you can definitely tell the 1 car was just a little bit faster, had a little more pep in his step, if you will, and it was just like a matter of time before he was able to drop that hammers right there, get that the power to the pavement, and get on around him. And it doesn't ever so smartly with some, it did it with some power. I mean, he did that power move. That was outside right there, just clawed. And now it's going to be new leader as we come crossing the line here. we go. New leader, Trevor Baxter, officially, and Pacey Wignett in the 0-2. Your pole sitters going to sit there right there with them and try to hang tough. Looks like we have a good battle again heating up for the 7 and 11. 7-11 time! Oh, no, you just didn't. Yes, yeah, you did. You did it. You did it. Yep, 7-11 time. As we're going to see if they're open 24/7 here. Be careful. Be careful what you get when it comes to the 7-11 battling. All right? And actually, as this battle is underway here, we're going to take a quick look over at Tom Hegland. Looked like he did a off track. Same thing with Chris Champolis. Good bead right here. He's got him. He's got him. Absolutely, I does, man. Shoot. He's all this. This is bull market. He's gonna sail her in. What? Yeah. Looks like the 7 he got loose, and now the 37 Ty Robinson. He's sneak attackers right there. Sneak attack 2 for 1, and now what? Wow. So we have the 22 of Travis Holland finding his way now up into that 3rd position. Ty Robinson. What the heck? This is insane. Okay. What a battle for this top 5 right now. And 6th position. Scott Jones now fell out of that 2nd position. Baxter and they're still fighting. Oh wait. Pacey Wignett just took the lead back. What? All right, man. Here we go. Battle back on. Game on. So let's see if we can back this one up because there's a lot going on. Hewitt, Lord, he crashed right now, but we have a battle for the lead. Past Hewitt, nope, still looking. So they're still battling up front here. Want to keep this camera nice and stuck tough as, there we go. Crossing the line, let's look back at the tit for tat battle going on between the 1 and 2. The 0-1, the 0-2, 1 and 0-2. So he's got a good run around the outside. Trevor checked up there. He's seen him hauling the mail right there around that outside. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead. That's smart race. That is smart racing. And they're gonna continue on. So let's march back to the 11 car. Tommy Welch, as we're back under a huge battle. Best is showing his best and his teeth as we are going down the backstretch, drag racing. The 11 car just can't get rid of this company that's locked in. We're talking, whoa, 7 car, oh my goodness. He sails her through as the 11 car is just checked up a little too much for that bus. And that 7 car about ran him over. As now he's going to jump back into the hammer, try to stretch her out. So that was the 5 car of Daniel Best that we were just watching. So a battle between the 7 and the 5. So 7 must have got himself a little out of shape in that last thing that we were watching there. I know there's a lot going on. And now 7's gonna find himself a good line on the bottom. He's gonna march back up again. Oh my goodness. He's sideways, all kinds coming out of 8. He picks her back up and steps back into the throttle, gets the power to the pavement, but he drops another few spots. Michael Reeves now check on by him in that 8 car. Getty Carpenter, he's coming into view here. Scott Farrell in the 34. It's a good looking car, Scott. I like it, my man. Real good looking car there. And that's all for D. He's rounding out your top 10. Josh Collins, Brad Knobsteyer, and Dawson Kemp. Hewitt Lord looked like he did crash earlier. Let's check in on his condition. I mean, it must not be too terrible. He's still driving. We're under replay now, looking for the 24 to see what happens. Oh, so he gets a little loose off. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, that could have been really bad. Oh, it is bad. Ah, no, look at that. He parks it on the high line. Good news is everybody should be able to get underneath him. He'll flip the treacherous 180 right here, looking for traffic, and then get her back underway. Check in on our race leaders as Pacey Wignett in the 0-2, leading the way, lap 10 into stage here in 5 short laps. Baxter in the one car. He's looking. Oh, he's there. The O2's going to power pass him again in the chicane here, not bus stoppers. Good rollout. They seem pretty matched there, which is that tends to be a problem, especially when you're matched up with another driver and it's for the lead. That could be a really big issue, because if you don't play nicely, you end up taking you both out of contention to win this thing. So you got to, but in the same time, you're dancing with in such close proximity with another driver at as fast speed as you could possibly go. So there's really not a lot of time just to kick back, relax, enjoy the dance, get your rhythm. As we're trying to see here, these guys are digging and driving something fierce, and they want this stage 1 win. And oh, contact there! Good shovers to the outside. Pacey Bignet's gonna he's gonna take all that. He's gonna kick the hammer down. He's not gonna give up. More contact right here again, like I was talking about. And liable to take each other out the damn race. Now be careful there, boys. Be careful. We got Baxter now back in the race lead as Pacey Wignet is just still right there, chomping on the bit. Got the rotors just glowing in that O2 right now. He pushing her for all she's got, Captain. All right, so we're checking back on the rest of our field here. See where everyone seems to be running at. Oh, goodness. Possible battle taken down here. Got no off the pace. My bad. Down a little too much. Okay, so yeah, Jones is falling off pace, something fierce, down 6 positions at the moment. Michael Reeves, he's up 1. Daniel Best up 1. Tommy Welch, he started 5th, holding on to 5th. Ty Robinson up 2 positions in that 37 machine, with Travis Hollins in the up 1 position in the 22, fighting hard to stay in that top 5. And these two just, well, now it's like Pacey may have overcooked his tires in that run with Trevor Baxter. Baxter now back out in front with the O2. Pacey still tracking right there, so it just takes one mistake for him to do, and that will bring him back into contention of battling it up tough, put that pressure back on him. We got Jones still holding on. Michael Breeze right in front of him, and then that's Carpenter right behind him. So this could be one of the closer battles here. Let's jump on board with Mr. Dan Carpenter here. Old Mad Dogger himself. Nice ginger-like out of the carousel. He's high gear now. Like the push. You know these guys are screaming for tires right now. Let's look into Baxter, as Baxter has checked out on the O2, the Pacey Wignet. Not quite a second yet, but he's hanging in there. He's hanging in there. Trevor Holland, he is, again, that's 22 car, 3rd position, 37. All these guys just, again, holding strong now. Single filing it out, hitting your marks, dancing with the girl. Nesta, he's having himself some problems. Ooh, and maybe a little bit of issue with this car. 29 car. Paint scheme seems to be a little off, missing a 29er. So I will check my systems as well, make sure they're not misbehaving like they like to do. Oh, again, like they like to do. Forgot, so we're missing some logos and some towers, how to make some stuff up real quick. But that's what you gotta love about stuff, right? Okay, we're looking over Bradley right now. Dawson, we have, and Will, the 24, maybe looking to get himself at least one more position up, getting up 14th position, start marching on forward. But he got them rotors glowing too right there. Checking in our race leaders. We're coming into the last lap of stage 1, and the O2 way off. Oh, we got spaces there. I know Pacey backed up big time there, dropped 5 seconds. Trevor Baxter leading the way. as we are going to be approaching lap 15. So I believe I always make this mistake, but I believe it's at the end of 15. But we'll double check as we're sitting on our race leader here, looking for his stage win. First one of the night. Watkins GLEN. Of course, all this brought to you by Mars Properties. Super excited to have them on board for the 2026 door-to-door sim racing Cup Series season. So it's going to be the end of 15. Yes, so last lap here. We are one lap till the end of stage one. He is searching for some speed here, maybe getting back in his rhythm and screwing way off here. He dropped it, you'll get 4 or 5 seconds with that last lap, so he's hurting something fierce. Missed his mark, needs some tires, but we still have these boys keeping it lively. Right on board with the 7 of Scott Jones as he's chasing down Michael Rubis in the A car. Ooh, nice hard break here. He's going to sail her in. Way out, don't get her, dude. Get her. Great job. Sails it in. Sal breaks the 8. And now that slides him into the right behind the 5 car now. Reno in the 7th position. And caution out as Trevor Baxter takes that checkered flag. Here comes our 3rd place, 4th. And then here comes the battle. Tommy Welch trying to get back to it. Oh, well, that's right. Caution came out. So that's how. Let's get back to our race leader here and stage 1 winner. Oh, Mr. Baxter. Oh, man. Here we go. Trevor Baxter. Stage 1 winner. Nice job, my man. And again, these guys were throwing it back and forth. Great battle with the 0-2 and the 1. As these guys are getting thrown these positions back and forth. The 1 was able to dominate there at the end. So great run for him. Coming into that 2nd position is going to be Pacey Wignett. Good points for these boys. Stage 1. In the 1 and done. You've got the 22 of Travis Hollins in the 3rd position. Ty Robertson in the 37th, 4th position. Tommy Welch in the 11 car, 5th position, round out your top 5er. Daniel Best is in that 5 car, the 6th position. Scott Jones is going to be in the 7 car, 7th position, Marion his effort right now. Same thing with Michael Reeves' 8 car in the 8th position. The 28 of Carpenter, 9th position. Scott Farrell rounding out your points in that 10th position. So great job for stage points, boys. That's your stage winner. Trevor Baxter. All right, we are going to be getting ourselves 4 fresh tires to fill this thing up, and we're going to send this thing into stage 2. Take ourselves a quick break. Be back here in just a moment. Stage 2 up next.
I know most of you don't remember me, but I know all of you. Even though I was stuck light years away on Earth, I never stopped trying to get back home.
Everything changed since you left.
It's all gone. Skeletor took my family. And he destroyed our world. It's all my fault. I know how it feels to fail. Take the sword. And when you fall, that's your chance to stand tall.
This is my home. I'm gonna fight for it. But I can't do it without you.
Somebody wants to brawl.
I need every man, woman, or whatever that is.
You may have the power, but you're too scared to use it.
Trust me, I know how to use it.
You tell everyone that you're from another planet. It just makes you sound a little very crazy.
Earth was supposed to be a pit stop, you know, a place for us to regroup and rejoin the war back home.
Two worlds colliding.
We should not be relying on a human.
Somebody needs to tell me what the hell is going on.
Bullshit!
This is not our world.
We're in the middle of an ongoing war.
For my world to live, yours must die. This is about the fate of all living things. Unicron is coming.
Come on.
Big gators, my Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if they head right, Biggie there, every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruce, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us.
All right, welcome back, race fans. You got Chris Paul Hamis here with FRB as we are live in the 805 with the door-to-door sim racing and Mars Properties Cup Series underway. And we're about ready to drop the hammer for hopefully another great stage. We've got an amazing stage one going for stage two here. Pacey Wicknett, the 0-2, leading the way. Trevor Baxter, like he lost that position in there, so they're going to fire him back off, kind of similar to what it was. See if Baxter can get by him, or if this is going to be another good fight. About ready to be unleashed here, as we're going to take that green flag for stage two right now. We'll start with the 0-2, one car Baxter, one car Baxter does going to sit there nice to the outside, back up that turn right there, try to get that momentum off, stay side by side with him here, moving up this carousel, and then out. He's going to fall in line right there as these guys are looking pretty tough. Going to come rip out of the carousel. Whoa, 2 of Pacey Wicknett was super sideways right there. Coming out, that backs them both up there. As you see the one, he woed and slowed. The 11 car is going to rip on by. So that was almost, that should have been a wreck. And it just happened to jump on the wrong camera at that moment. But yeah, the 0-2, we see him sideways coming out of the, we got damage with the one car. So that's, we're going to see that splitter. Looked like he did take some damage there, took a hit. See, that's going to slow him up. One car is going to go work that line. Little awkward entry and exit there. Was going to cycle around the 11 and try to go back to work on the 0-2. But he does have some clear damage there. So let's see if that's going to play a role in his handling, especially later on when these tires start to really wear up. As we got the 37 going on the outside there, a little tough. Coming up, Michael Reeves, Daniel Best, everybody kind of single filed it through this these S's. And the down this long stretch of this back stretch. Tommy Welch looking for a bull run here at Watkins Glen as he's in that third position, up 2 spots. Looking for a great day and good run for him as he's cycling a little slow through the carousel there as the 7 is all over his bumper. And he's going to show him the fitness right now. 7 cars looking across him over. Gets the nose underneath him. He's going to let him go. Smart man, lets him go, continues on. So the 7 seemed to have fixed whatever issues he may have had. Again, he dropped like a hot rock there through stage 1. Down to 6 positions by the end of it. And now he's going to be going for the gustos right now and trying to get himself back into position, or at least in contention to lead this thing, at least hit podium, and he's in podium right now. P3. Tommy Welch, the 11 car. We're gonna try to stay on his bumper. He has some breathing room, so it's not like he needs to push it. He need to get himself a nice steady dance here, nice and smooth, be easy on that wheel. Keep those guys in the rearview mirror. Keep distance in that rearview mirror. If they start to close, you can start to look up a little bit more and see what the guy in front of you is doing because he's leaving. They're trying to find that line, follow him. Michael Reeves tracking in, leaving with the 5. The 22 of Holland, he found himself up in that 3rd position or so. And now it's falling back, but he's going to have to dig his way out. And digging your way out, trouble here and out of a hole is a lot more difficult than it is in, like say, an oval race of some sort. He's going to dive this thing out. I'm looking for him to use 8 tires as opposed to 4 on this exit there. But we've got someone popping smoke back there behind us. So heavy entries into that turn 1 there. And trying to exit out. Decent spread thus far. The 4th, 5th, 6th. Looks like we got Ty Robinson. And that 37 off track. See what happened to old Ty back here. Whoa, we got a big off track, but didn't factor into the fence. Good job there, my man. But we came at it a little late. Let's see if we can rewind her. Oh, bus stopper strikes again. Oh, man. That's just a... Yeah, he's doing some bunny hopping. Oh, yeah, he bunny hopped it nicely off that curb right there. And she broke, and that's it right there. Whoop. Car goes around. Done. Ooh. Say Bennett is picking up a little more with the 11 car. You see the 7 car, Scott Jones, he fires off fast, right? But then he tends to back up a bit. I didn't really think that we had fall off, that aggressive. Yeah. Or, maybe it's just one of those driving it super tough, super deep, too hard, gets him too hot. And then once you heat up one, the rest will follow. And we're trying to make their way through this bus stopper. Let's go back up to Welch. Oh, but we just missed it. Lord just passed Carpenter. Oh, loose off right there. He gets loose off. Goes right around him on the outside, takes up momentum, and goes to work with it. We got Best. Oh, Trevor Baxter. What happened to Baxter? Oh, he's pitting. We got pit for Baxter. But that's maybe that damage. I think they can make it all the way, right? Oh, okay. So a little forward there. He has a backup. That's going to cost him some time. Shoot. So we'll see how this is going to unfold here. If he can. Wow. Okay. So let's look this over. I don't know what happened with he's getting fixed and done, man. He may be out. Something happened here. So I'm scoping and scanning. Injured pits, I'm not sure what's up here. Bummer. That is just unfortunate. And again, it could be a small thing. It could be anything. You know, small thing. You become too wide, hit that wall too hard with that front splitter bent the way it was. Yeah, I can only imagine. But right now, that drops your OT Pacey Wignet back up front here, as we're gonna look for. Oh no, just 37. Sorry, I saw some guys moving around. I thought we may have had a battle underway, and I wanted to see if I can get to her. So right now, the closest that we're going to see to battle something fierce is going to be the 22 and the 8. This is inside that the top 5. So this got to be for 4th position. Right now, great run for Mr. Rebus here in that 8 car, as he is inside top 5, 4th position, and hauling some mail right now. Wiggett's got himself a 4-second lead over. Oh, and the 7-11 back at it again. Heck yeah, 7-11, get him, buddy, get him. The 11 car is all over his bumper, right, or gonna be all over his bumper. And once again, because again, it just seems like they, and then the carousel he seems to be a little slower too. Good exit out for the 7 car. He can go and check out, but he's gonna back up these turns. That's what you do. Back him up, and look, he gained right there. Because that, through that S's, it can get a little tricky. If you back it up a little bit, you actually have more speed coming out, and he gains and closes. Right? Yep, like I said, he's a little better. Pushes through the exit, but recovers. And lost a lot of momentum and lost his footing. Again, that's what you're looking for. Looking for your constant footing around each one of these turns. And once you lose it, you got to ease it back in. Yeah, like, oh, yeah. If you try to be too aggressive and bring it back online, she's just going to say, nope, and send you right into the fence. AC Wignet, though, leading the way, lap 27 of lap 33 here. So we got into stage 2 here soon, actually. A few more laps. Jones making his way though, and now the 11 car. Oh, okay, I thought he had. Oh, buddy! 7, Scott Jones got a little make. Oh, no, easy 11. Ay. 7-11. They're just all over the map right now, literally. Both of them are just checking sideways. Tires are disagreeing with them. They're both pushing it. 7 trying to get away from the 11, and the 11's trying to catch the 7. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got Pacey out here just checking out. Just checking out, man. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any pit strategies to be had here. Let's take a ride on board with Pacey Wignet. Oh, that's right. Yeah, dude, he likes tacos. Sweet! I mean, but who doesn't like tacos, though, bud? Even though I will tell a story since we do have tacos on board. Oh, you see now? You gotta watch that exit. This exit, that exit right there. That part of the S's. Shoot. Got, let's see, let her roll. Not super high RPM on that. Bringing her down. And then this is what gets me every single time with this car. It's just how slow you roll that turn. And you have to. You get hammer out, and you got a good checkup point right there. And again, you want to check up earlier so you can float this thing through. And that brings you to turn 8 here on exit. Bring next to the wall. grab all kinds of gear and throttle, let her eat all the way down this front stretch. Tracy Bignett going for a ride with the leader. Woo! And he's getting himself a close-up selfie right there. All right, check out our board and see where else we may be at. All right, so Jones holding on to that second position this time here. As he fell off. They're pretty crazy in that stage one. But he's manhandled that car and got her back up. Now in that second position. Tommy Welch, man, he's glowing them rotors like it's 4th of July. Not yet, buddy, not yet. Coming up here pretty quick, though. Pretty quick. See them rotors be glowing. The 22 of Holland's, same, just kind of tracking. Everyone's tracking nicely, keeping the car where it needs to be, on a pavement. Not all-wheel driving, you know, any of that nonsense. We ain't Tokyo drifting either, so we don't need to be popping smoke, right? We got to conserve rubber. That's the only difference here between those two type of, well, that the car sideways all the time, but here we focus on trying to save that rubber, right? They use it. Them drifters. All right, yeah. 8 car down, looking. I thought he was gonna maybe barrel in a little bit closer there. He gets loose off, hardcore, nasty like, and that's where'd he go? Oh, there. So he gathered it back up. He's gonna scream for some tires here in just a minute. All right, stage almost done. You're in the top 10, gonna get stage points. Speaking of holding it together, it's gonna be Ty Robinson in the 37, holding it together, rounding out your back 10 right now. We have coming in 3 laps left remaining in stage 1. Pacey Wignett in the 02 leading the way. Jones and Welch, he's gonna be the closest when it comes to a battle per se. So anything that can happen right there. If those two get the dicing it up and slicing it up, Travis Holland be like, yeah, buddy, that's gonna make a party right there. Because that way he'll be able to track in on him pretty quickly. Like he's gonna get knocking on the door for both those guys. But now you see Jones kind of picking up the pace ever so slightly. And he started to extend his reach. Now everything's really. Oh, we got Ty Robinson maybe flipping the script on tonight's race here as so he is, pits are open. We are 2 laps remaining. We're going to be inside the 2 here next lap. So he's going to flip the script, give him a different viewpoint of the race, stay out, and see if he can lead this thing off. So far it looks like Ty in the 37 is the only one that's taking advantage of this strategy. So no points for him, obviously, but then I believe he will stay on that lead lap. I think that is super important as well. Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. Super important. He stays on that lead lap, so he needs to stay out in front of this race leader, and you'll see Ty Robinson right there going through the S's. So he needs it to remain in front of the leader. The leader needs to be nice, smooth, and clean, and that should cycle him back around to the lead at the end of this thing. So good heads-up call by his crew chief in there as we are coming into one more lap for stage 2. Pacey Wignett leading the way, Scott Jones in the 7, and Tommy Welch, your top 3. Welch is out closing in ever so slightly. He likes the bus stop. He likes the bus stop. He closes the gap right there. But just seems to, I'm sure when he gets some tires, he'll figure something else out. But you don't want to overdrive your car. You're having a great run right now. Yeah, I would be thinking what I got. Ooh, he's really close in. Something fierce on him right there. Watch out, buddy. He is all over your bumper. He's looking. Gave him a little Rubbins Racing. And now the 7's going to run for his life. Last lap of stage 2. Pacey Wignett leading the way. Coming out of turn 1 right there. These boys diving into it. Tommy Welch sitting right there in that third position, trying to run him back down again. And meanwhile, you got the 22 of Travis Hollins just doing the shark back here, lurking, buddy. You watch out now. Watch out. God's not ruining both your guys' day. Uh-oh, Tommy's falling off. Well, as long as Tommy don't fall off the cliff, he'll be fine. Starting third. Starting position. Fourth maybe. Because we're in a cycle. Great run. Casey Wignett though. He's going for it. Yes, he is. Coming into the stage checkered.
The yellow flag is out.
Nice run. Boys kept her on track, but nicely. All right. Here we go. All right, Pacey Wignett is your stage 2 winner in the Yacht 02. Hot rod of a machine right now. So yeah, let me just double check. There we go. Okay. Right, Scott Jones in that 7 car holds on to that second position as there he was in quite the battle and the fight for Tommy Welch as he locks it in into that third position for stage 2. Fourth spot going to go to 22 with Travis Hollins. Good points from him. 5 car of Daniel Best marrying this effort as he finishes in that 5th position. Michael Rubis in the 8 car finishes 6th this stage. So moving on up the ladder wheel, Huey Lord in the 24 gets his stage points this evening, getting in that 7th position. 8th going to go to Danny Carpenter in the 28. And 9th, Josh Carlins in the 27. Rounding out your points for stage 2 and this evening actually. Scott Farrell in the 34. Great job, good job digging. So I think so 37 is who I'm going to keep my eyeball on. So I believe this guy will be your race leader when all this cycles out. We'll keep our eyes in tune for that. But at the moment, Pacey Winning's going to lead them into lead them into pit road. As these guys get the 4 fresh real goods, full pressure of that Go Fast juice, and get her back out there on track. All right, we'll take ourselves a break. Be back here for the drop of the green flag for stage 3 and the last run of tonight's race.
Injured by a product made by the Acme Corporation?
It's not your fault. There's probably someone to blame.
Name of the case is Coyote versus Acme.
Wile E. Coyote. He is reckless. We all know who's responsible, and all of his injuries are self-inflicted.
You've been settling Acme cases for years.
I could probably get you $250 for that.
This is your opportunity to really show people what you're capable of.
These companies think they can do whatever they want. We're sick of it.
Acme, act you!
Nothing to see here.
We really have nothing.
We both know it would be very unpleasant if anything bigger were to become public.
So, what is up, Doc?
I wanted a normal life. Everyone I've ever cared about, they don't remember me. Maybe that's a good thing. But when everyone forgets who you are...
All units, we have an armored vehicle.
Maybe it's time for a fresh start. I thought I could leave it behind.
These streets have become a war zone.
But some responsibilities don't let you go.
I feel like I know him. Look around you, Spider-Man. We don't need you.
Maybe the world doesn't need Spider-Man, but I do.
You think you're saving them? Or the disease, Spider-Man?
All right, what's up, everybody? Just want to come over here and thank you all once again here for tuning in for tonight's race. Super stoked for y'all to be here. These guys are out here having themselves all kinds of fun. Some good dog fights happening out here. And again, now to see who's going to be, can Pacey hold on to this thing? I don't know, right? But again, thank you all so much. All this, of course, brought to you by the Mars Properties. Thank them, of course, so much for putting this thing on. But I want to make sure that we are not yet. Yep, looks like we are getting ready to go back green. But hit that like and subscribe. Really appreciate all the support there. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, so it looks like we are looking for the green flag. About ready to kick off. Here we go. All right, welcome back, everyone. We got Chris Paul Hamus here. We got a little something happening. Just a little something. Tommy Welsh leading the way here in that 11 car. Oh, it is looking bull run for 11 right now. Clean air. Daniel Best going to be sitting alongside with him. Going to be up the best he's been this evening. So you can start outside front row. Ty Robinson, one of the guys, one of the cats that I said was going to be up toward the front. He is 37. Going to saunter off in the third position. That's going to bring the 22, Hollins, Michael Reeves, all these guys that were up here, and a few of them that are buried deep in the pack. Here we go, green flag, stage 3, we go! Oh, sketchy. Woo. Make it through, everybody. Oh, we don't, the 7 goes around. Scott Jones. Oh, big contact to 27. We got all kinds of wrecking right now. Oh, 34, 27, the 7 of Jones. Hollins got a piece of it. Everyone's just all kinds crazy right now. Oh my goodness, what is going on? The leader loses it. The 8 car sideways. Holy hell! Hollins is backed up. This is insane. What a flipped up script. I have no ideas. Now the 5 car, Daniel Best, coming around for the first lap of stage 3. He's going to lead it. And I don't know who's left. Ty Robinson now finds himself into 2nd position. 0-2 of Pacey Wignet. One of the guys out, and Trevor Baxter, they made it through all that. Oh, man. And now they're going to go back to fighting. 1 car of Baxter. Don't worry, when it settles down, we'll get back to that. I promise you. But right now, we got a lot of fights still happening, especially between these two. These guys right here are not messing around. The 1 car and the 0-2 trying to get back to the front here. We got Josh Collins. He is in pits. Side-by-side racing. 37, Robinson. Oh,
0-2 trying to get past the 37 sideways. Here comes a 1. Trevor Baxter sneak attack. The 7 car, Jones, who was sideways in turn 1 2 laps ago, is now in 4th position, clawing his way up through the field. What a turn of events unfolding in front of us here as we got pop smoke. Someone's around. Look at this. Oh, hold on to her, boys. Baxter. He's on the inside. 0-2's on the outside. We're not going to give an inch. 1 car's on the bottom now. He's going to try to get himself in and out of the treachery. The 7 car is kind of pacing behind him now. 37 to Ty Robinson. All these guys kind of, but these 2 are super fast. So basically, they were fighting up pretty tough. They got checked up, brought the 7 right to their bumper, and the 37 and the 11 was right there. So we got a big, huge party that was unfolding there. And road course in a party is not a good thing at all. Okay. Just kind of look back here. Thought I saw some dust be flying. Okay, Best now. He escapes everything of that. We will look back to this. Right now, they're trying to run down Daniel Best. Trevor Baxter, the 0-2 of Pacey. So the 1 knows it's go time. The 0-2 of Pacey, he's right there. We got battling underway here with the 8 car around the outside of the 0-4 of Dawson Kep. Josh Collins holding strong. Bradley Knopsire, same 11th position for Bradley, almost in that top 10. Baxter closing in on your race lead. You watch that the tower and the clock on your left-hand side. He's now within a second. Whoa! Best feeling the pressure. He's driving out that rearview mirror. Don't, dude, don't. Just run. Run. Oh, man, putting a hammer down right now. Yep, but all in all, at the end of the day, your fate is in your rearview mirror right now. Your fate lies with the 1. And the 0-2. He's dragging. He's letting it all hang out, brother. Go get him. 1 car is going to blow his brakes like it's Christmas. Close his gap. Get past him pretty quick, like, because he knows it's going to slow him down. That's going to bring that 0-2 a pace right there right along with him. So he wants to do this while he has a gap. 1 car is now closing in, and he knows he's seen that the 5 car was a little weak at the bus stop here. So maybe this might be where he can overtake. No, too much. Oh, overdrives it. He's going to get a slowdown, lose that 2nd position, and go back to battling with the 0-2. I mean, the only other worst case scenario would be parked it into the fence, but luckily does not, saves it, recovers, manages to hold on, takes the slicks and keeps on taking in 3rd place. Now he has to get past the 0-2, who has not been an easy, he hasn't been an easy pass. He has not been an easy position at all. One little bit. He's gonna make you earn it, Mox. Take a little onboard ride with Baxter. Best is loving all this too. Right when he thought that his number was up. Oh, he got saved by the nasty. Someone got a little chatty back there. Uh-oh. Baxter looking. And battle back on once again. The 7 of Scott Jones. Holding out that 4th position. Ty Robinson 5th. Tommy Welch. On the And I want this. I know as soon as I go to check out what all that happened back there on lap 30. Wait, yeah. So that would be 34, something like that. I'll look back at it. But right now the attack is on. So we can't lose this. I mean, in all directions. So the one is trying to get back in front of the O2. Now this is where it's going to get a little sketch dog. Actually, this is where it's going to get really sketchy. One's trying to get past the O2 because he's faster than the O2-ish, right? Ish. I mean, at a certain point. The time that the O2 is faster than the one. Oh, the one overdrives it. He's going to sail it through. That's going to cost him a lot of time. I was just going to get into that. This battle is going to back them both up to where the 5 can just keep hitting this march. Don't get rattled, bro. Oh, he gets rattled. Locks him up. Oh, my goodness. He gets sideways out of the carousel. Loses the lead. O2 takes that thing. Thank you very much. I'm out. Baxter now is back to his original game plan. Got to run down the O2 once again and get past it. This time it's not going to be as easy. And we have green flag stops still left yet ahead of us. And, you know, getting on and off pit road. Critical, crucial, right? And they haven't been doing it all night, right? It's just a one and done. This is your one chance. So unless you practice it, woo! May he be with you, you know? On that entry. And exit too, you gotta be careful of that. Not, you know, go and slow it up, gaining time. I mean, you can go slow and make it into no problem. I ain't gonna, you know. Ooh. 11 car. All over the bumper to 37. 37 look a little wild. The wild child going through the bus stopper. 11 Tommy Welch though, trying to find a way to put that hammer back down once again. Down one position, starting that top 5, wants to get back there. And all these boys are tracking pretty good, but they're holding on. They're definitely holding on. They're going to want to season the tires here soon. Look at this man. Look at this masked man right here. Miss Daniel Best in that spot. This guy goes, leads himself all kinds of laps, gets himself sideways, collects it, picks it back up, holds on, and now locks himself down into P3. Man, he's been running up in top 5 all day, too. So, having himself a hell of a ride and a run for that Mad Dog race. And Jones, he's had himself, I think, the elevator effect. Roller coaster. Yeah, absolutely. That's been him. He has done the Magic Mountains this evening. He's had some highs. He's had some lows. And now he's found himself in the middle. 4th position. Great run for Jones here. Scott trying to get himself a decent finish as he's gotten himself some points throughout this. And Nesta, he's still cranking. I don't know what happened to Nesta, but he's still here. So some went down. And now he's actually gaining some positions now. This is why you don't ever give up. Great lesson to be had here at Mad Dog Motorsports. James Nesta. I'm going to ask him all about this later. What happened to you, brother? As he is back here, it's important he stick with it. He's stuck with it. He's gaining positions. And going to make the most out of what he can for this evening. Holding on to what points? That's what it is. Points for the team. Points for himself. You see Nesta 7 laps down. Michael Reeves pit. What do you? Okay, so we have pit stops underway. Yeah, real life. Okay. Okay, so it does look as if Michael Reeves is in, so we're going to do some short stop, and Chris Champolis is in. Champolios is in, yep, in the 42. Tom Higland is out of the race. Scott Farrell, Travis Hollins in the 22. No, so he's still holding in there, right? Okay, so probably looks like damage right there because he's been there for a super long time. had some issues. Absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna try to search back here as I'm looking for our race leaders here. They're still single file best. Everyone's still kind of sorting out, so we're gonna. That way, hopefully, it'll pick up on something like that. But I'm gonna look for lanes. So it's gonna be after that. Wow. 7. And the 37. These guys ain't done tangling yet either. 7 car seems to be falling off a bit at the end of his run. Might be set up for later. Could be a little over driving. I'm not sure. Okay, here he goes, looking for the pass. 37 underneath the 7. 7's going to go ahead and let him have it. Great, smart driving there, holding on to what he's got. Okay, now here's down. What we are looking for is we're going to go into a replay. Okay, so this is in the start of stage 3. Woo! Some turmoil unleashed, Maddie. I'll tell you what. Okay, 5 car and 11 go side to side. And then 11's breaks them down like a shotgun there on the bottom, so you see you get a little loose off. A little forward here. Okay, so around through here, and then this is when it all starts. 22, he hit the wall right there. He's backing up. Now the 11 gets himself a run, pretty fat run right here. And then 5's gonna sail it in. This is when everything. This is when hell is unleashed right here. So 11 goes sideways. He gonna save this thing, right? Locks it down. 5 gets a piece of the 37. 37 gets into the back of the 5. 5 of those two are gonna go shooting out. Now here comes the 8. 8's all, wait a minute, as he's gonna try a little dirt action and little off-road as the 37 now gets checked up. Here comes, contact by the 28 to the 8. 8 goes back into the fence there as he almost saved it. The 28 was just trying to get through all that stuff. I just see Welch and all the rest of them trying to get back forward once again and get this thing back under power. Everyone's on cold tires trying to put the hammer down. And meanwhile, there was Baxter trying to get himself through all this mess as well. So crazy in that matter. All right, 19 laps left remaining. We have, done. Yep, 18 laps. There we go. 18 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Trevor Baxter leading the way. Pacey Wignett still, sticking right with them, but it just seems like he starts to fall off a little bit as the run goes on. So, could really feel on those tires at the end of their runs, of course. But Daniel Best holding strong into that third position in that 5 car, along with the 37 of Ty Robertson. A lot of these guys were. Oh no! Tommy around. What happened, my man? He said. Oh, right there. Oh man! Talk about the bubble bursting. Oh, he takes out 2 more. Oh my no! Oh man, that was terrible. Let's back her up. So he shoots her in, and then who was behind him in that matter? I think that was. Oh man, that sucks. And a couple guys got damaged with it. Scott Farrell and Josh Collins off tractors. Seem like they're okay. Man, But right now, we do have the one car leading the way. Another crash here. Christian Poulos, this is probably why he's in pits. So this is gonna leave a mark. I think I was really hoping to see. Yeah, see that? Man, them turtles, man, they'll get you every time. And then he slammed that inch right there. Ow, that's gonna. Let's see what else we have. This was that was Welch's crash here. We'll look this one over one more time. There we go. Let's show this. So just on the exit out, and then he's gonna, collect some cars out. Some innocent bystanders. Oh, that's terminal. Who was that? That was. Too fast. Is what it was. So I was just scrolling around. I think that maybe it was Collins who he hit that. Apologize for this, but yeah, that's all right. Let's get back to business. Right. 16 left in tonight's race. Pit stop should be amongst the, oh, they are. I was like, yep, 28's in. So maybe looking for some early stops. Oh, those guys are the ones who got damaged. That was the 28 and the 24. Those are the two guys who took damage from the 11 car. Oh, that's right. Bummer, man. That is, it's difficult to deal with. I mean, it's always just, it's okay for me at least. I would prefer me wreck my car and I take myself out of the race than, be caught up with somebody else. But I'm sure that's how a lot of us feel. Carpenter's got some fixed and he's going to get this thing back out on track. Points is what it's all about. 9th position for him, and he's going to be laps down, but it don't matter. It's going to try to lock him into that top 10. That's what I'm saying. Road coursing is a great time if you're trying to move up yourself to do some points. This is what you want to do. You want to make sure you're here in every road course because there's so many drivers that are scared of them. These cup drivers, and they just don't like them, right? And so you'll get a lighter field. There's not a lot of cautions or anything like that. You'll get your stages, that's it. You get your solid launch offs, and then you run your rhythm. I like it. I always tend to like to flip up, but that's just me. Don't get me wrong though, I'd rather be going fast. Turn the left. Baxter now letting her eat down the backstretch. Good lift there. And then again, that's what's so critical here on this. It's straight in, straight out, right? Don't overdrive that thing in. Don't overdrive it out. Let her roll through there, more or less. I mean, if you're putting in a lot of input through the chicane, you're doing it wrong. Because like literally you should left, point it, and then point it back. Okay, so that was Pacey in the 02, and then followed behind him is the 22 of Travis Holland, who's on already pitted, got his tires and all that, so it seems like that's why he's keeping up. We're just looking through the field to see who's left with us. Okay, so I believe, I know these guys have to stop for at least a splash and go. So that's going to be the thing is too. If you're pretty far back or if your tires are okay and you only have a few laps left to run, on this one, can you just do a splash and go? Would that be more advantageous than trying to wait for tires? Pacey, Daniel, and Ty. Oh, there you go. We got a battle now. Shoot. Ty's, I got you back, DJ. Here you go. Ty's all over the bumper of the 5. Now again, these guys are running. you know, ties, it's important for him because this is podium, right? You know, it's important to anybody to get in that third position, but you also don't want to let it ruin your race. He's getting in a really sweet position right now, top 5, about ready to score some big points. You don't want to make a mistake by trying to get one more, get too greedy, right? Or the 5 car trying to drive too hard to stay in front of the 37, trying to outdrive him and loses it. Wrecks and dumps his car. 5 car doing it nicely. We let her go way out to the outside there. He was falling the hell out that wall. See if he'll gain on him through the bus stop here for the game. Whoa. What? Better roll out. You can tell he was bouncing a little too much on his exit. Couldn't set the car. And now that brings 37 right along to his outside. Almost. He's trying to get in position. Jockey it around to where if you can get a better run here, you can drag race him down and beat him into 1. Uh-oh, Nesta's crashed. No, Nesta. He's going to try to chase him down into 1. See if he has the brakes left to get there. No, he does not. He's not going to try to outbrake him. Let's look what happens to Nesta. Oh, he's hurting. Oh, yeah, he smacked that left front. Something fierce. Dang it. We'll get him next time. We'll get him next time, bro. Daniel Best, Ty Roberts said, this is the closest battle we have here. We'll push. And he's damaged, too. He's damaged on his splitter. So that's going to wear up his stuff. Macy Wiggett. Second position here, holding about 4 seconds back. The field has separated. Now it's going to be about consistency. Hitting your marks. Don't overdrive your car. These two, play nice, right? Jones back 3 positions, but still going to be able to make a day out of it. When you get a top 5, awesome finishing spot. He can finish her there right there, you know? There goes your race leader, rotating underneath lot traffic of the 87 of Bradley Knopsteyer. Get his car out of harm's way. Still looks clean. Good job there, Bradley. Actually just chasing it right now. Chasing that perfect line. Well, as things have simmered down, let's look over the race schedule. See what's what are we up to next? All right, so we got up next, Watkins, Glen. There you are. Okay, so we're off next week, and then on to Charlotte. Rock and roll, baby. For the Labor Day. Oh, that's gonna be great. I'll bring us up a good show for that, guys. Don't worry. We will come at it full on, everything we've got. All right. Or not Labor Day, Memorial Day. But no, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Memorial Day, dude, we got it. Yeah, we're gonna go give her everything she's got. So pretty cool. Excited. Charlotte, just such an awesome track. And of course, shout out to Mars Properties for putting on the 2026 Cup Series for door-to-door sim racing. All right, inside the 10. 8 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Casey is kind of, well, he's losing a pace with the leader ever so slightly, but again, great finish for him this evening. Same thing with Daniel Best. These guys are all, if they can just manage to hold on to what they got. And again, this is what's going to be tricky, holding on to what you have, right? Because now it's all about don't, up, right? Do not mess this up. Because you've worked really hard into getting to where you're at. So, and go hold it on. These things, they are a long race, road coursing, especially in this car. No joke. All right, take yourselves one more break, and we'll be back for the checkered flag.
3, 2, 1.
Call Gary into my office. There is a situation here.
I assure you you'd like to listen. The alternative is very expensive.
Gary! Get them out of my office now.
Gary, a moment. There are two versions of how this narrative plays out.
Exhibit A.
Gary waits patiently and quietly by the door.
Exhibit B.
Gary steps forward and you spend the next 6 hours sponging him off the walls. I know which version Gary would prefer. Gary.
Manny Salazar. He's not really the guy you loan $1 billion and expect to see it back.
You think you can recover it?
You know I can. And this job, when mistakes are made, you need insurance. Kids, don't say a word. Follow me. Bronco and Sid will now solve it their way.
Love the shirt.
It's silk.
Of course it is.
I just told you. It's silk.
This is Salazar's island. The police are on payroll, and he has a reasonably experienced private army. Tick every box.
Tick every tuck.
Lube every wheel.
Lick every stamp.
3, 2, 1.
Range 300. Weight 275.
Make your mind up.
250. Ram it, Janet.
They work between the moral and the immoral. The black and the white. They operate in the gray.
Show me what you got. I foresee a problem. I am aware that there is a 300-foot deep untraversable ravine, but if you give yourself enough runway, build up some speed, and flap your arms like so,
it should take the bump out of the landing.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are nearing the end of tonight's race here at Watkins Glen, brought to you by Mars Properties for the Mars Properties Cup Series, door-to-door racing, or sim racing. We have Trevor back the way, Daniel Best and Pacey Wignet in the second position, Best in the third, and we are cranking down these last 5 laps left remaining in tonight's race. We did have some passing racing going on. Let's go over to Travis Holland and Tommy Welch, as we've seen a pass happen. Pass on the tattletale. So we could have some glitching of systems, but I don't see anything here. Ooh, except we're real close to that wall. Let's look over Michael Reeves and Tommy Welch pass for 12th position here. Now it could have been later. That might have been a little late to the party here, but let's get back to Trevor. We're nearing the end of tonight's race here. 4 laps left remaining here at the Glen. Baxter trying to add one more to the list as he is just crack-a-lacking this thing. Separated himself from the field, trying to find himself, now he's finding himself into a new zip code. We're going to have this thing won and starting next week's race before these boys get done. Oh, yes, or week after. Wow. Great run off. Casey Wignet. Wiggin, well, we got Best right there. Looks like he was trying to get by 22. Nope. Thought I saw some movement happening. Collins. Bradley rotating by. Will in the 24, still on track. 9th position, great run for him. 22 of Travis Hollins, holding on to that top 10 at least. Go back some spots, but he's going to make something happen out of it. Baxter still leading the way. Coming into 2 laps left remaining. It's a nice race. And that's what's been causing a lot of issues too, is that been that bus stop. And of course hitting those curbs. On how low these cars are, and especially how stiff they are, right? It is just unforgiving. If you hit those things the wrong way, it'll create the car to bounce, and it'll bounce off to wherever the heck it feels like going. And let her roll. Oh! Little loose off right there. Work that throttle. Get that thing back underneath you. It's the last thing you want to do. 2 laps left remaining. Is to spin it off of, by barking the tires too hard out of some of these tight exits. Kind of check through the field here as we do. Oh my goodness, we may have something spicy cooking. Still left yet in tonight's race. That's going to be the 37 and the 5. 37 of Ty Robinson has now found himself up a little bit closer to that podium. And it's going to be a hard charge. A lot of race still left yet. He's going to have a full lap and a half. Oh, he closes big time right there. See if he can maintain. When you close in, you want to maintain that, hold position, really read his line, figure out where. Oh, he got a little loose off. So now he's gonna gap him off. 5 car now running for his life. Once again, this guy, he's been doing a lot of running this evening. This 5 car trying to hold position, hold what you got. First he was trying to hold the lead. Did a fine job of doing that, staying calm, cool, and collected. But then he got a little loose off, gathered up, hold on to 3rd position ever since. Now Ty Robinson is putting the pressure on. Last lap of tonight's race. Trevor Baxter leading the way. Pacey is, pretty far back. So it is Baxter's to win as he's going through the carousel now for the last time of tonight's race. Nice smooth exit for our race leader. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Rip McNasty into turn 7. And just let her sing on the way out, bro. It's all you. This man knows how to get it done. What a master at iRacing. Trevor Baxter. One more time. Takes that P1. He slows it down real quick, like he's going to check it up and stop and let everyone else get on past Pacey Wignet. And then here comes the battle that we're looking at here. Daniel Best, Ty Robinson. Oh, looks like Ty might have slipped up a bit. Oh, he did. He crashed. Ty Robinson crashed. Oh, man, it's a bummer. Let's look at that real quick while we're... He was hard charging, so it was into 1 right here for Ty. Yeah. Oh, man, no. This is not what you want to see. Ah, your worst nightmare right there. But, He does. He brings it back home. He got fourth, though. Oh, and let's get over to Mr. Trevor Baxter. Well, I believe he's going to light him up. Oh, that's who. I was like, someone was burning down some tires out there. He goes. There he goes. Tear him up, my man. Tear him up. There it is. There's the view. That's what I was looking for. That's your winner. Great job, my man. Great stuff, dude. Good stuff for him. And he pulls up. Yeah, that's a way to smoke him down, brother. Oh, good stuff right there. Okay, let's look over the official results of tonight's race, and then we'll get ourselves over to post-race show, talk to ourselves a race winner. There we go. Come on. You're there. Okay, Trevor Baxter, your race winner, and that number 1 car, once again, back-to-backer. He is looking strong out there for this 2026 season. Pacey Wignet in the 02 gets that second place, and man, he fought super hard for that thing tonight. Let himself some laps, got himself some points. Great job for him. Awesome run. Speaking of awesome run, that 5-car Daniel Best, he ran for his life there, and man, he held on. He got that podium. We're gonna be looking forward to talking to him. Congratulations. 4th position, Ty Robertson was running down that 3rd spot. It almost got there. Came a little short, but still got himself a good finish. 7-car of Scott Jones gets that top 5, 5th position. The 04 of Dawson Kemp is that 6th position. The 27 of Josh Collins in that 7th position. 8th spot going to go to Bradley Knopsire in the 8th spot in the 87 car. 24 of Will Hewitt Lord. 9th position. 22 of Travis Hollins rounds out your top 10. 11th going to go to Danny Carpenter in the 28. 8-car of Michael Rivas is that 12th spot. 11-car of Michael Welch gets the 13th. 14th going to go to James Ness. The man who just would not quit. Good job there, buddy. Never quit. That 29-car, 14th position. 34 is Scott Farrell. Also, same thing. All these boys were just hammerfest and never give up. Man, that's awesome. For 15th, 16th, Chris Champoulos in the 42. And rounding out your field can be Tom Hedlund in the 99. But all eyes back on Trevor Baxter in that 1 car, your race winner. And we're going to jump on over to post-race show, and yeah, let's go talk to some winners, huh? All right. Let's make sure everything is on and operating according to normal-ish. Okay, stand by one, everyone. As we are just getting squared away here. Sweet. Okay. Next views. Yep, like that. We'll do it. All right, everyone, welcome to the post-race show. Chris Paul Hymas here. Let me grab ourselves a race winner and jump on this one here. Once I do, there you go. All right, let's start off with our race winner, of course, Mr. Trevor Baxter. Trevor Baxter, you got Chris Paul Hymas here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, what a run for you tonight, dude. You were battling some first for that 0-2. But wrap us back real quick to the drop of the green flag for stage 3. And, you know, whoa. How long were you holding your breath?
Yeah, it was wild. I mean, it was a wild ride out there. I mean, did good in stage 1. Me and Pacey had a good little battle, and then I got around him, ran through my pit box, and after stage 1, and Battling with Pacey again. He got a little loose, and I couldn't do nothing. So I hit him right in the rear, got damaged. Decided we either had to pit for damage during the race and hope he didn't go the lap down. Wasn't sure how much damage we had, but was able to get that damage fixed. And I think Pacey had a little bit of damage from that, which caused him to have the pit and take damage, which put me back in front of him, which he got back around me, but we were able to track him back down and get around him, and once we did, we set sail.
And you did that too. But how about that battle? I mean, you really set it up there. But who was it who kind of chimed in on that for a minute? And you backed off. You seen it through the bus stop, right? And you seen him like, you know, he was attacking, and you're like, no, I'm gonna let this one go. And you could totally see that you let him go. You let that position ride, and you let him take it, just to survive and fight on later on. And I thought that was genius. Perfect.
Tire wear's pretty serious here, and so is the dirty air. So if you get in a bad position, you don't want to throw it in the corner, and which I made 3 or 4 bad decisions tonight and ended up going through the grass, slowing the car down. And definitely didn't have the cleanest run we wanted, but it worked out and we got a job done. So.
Oh, it was exciting to say the least. So yes, yeah, you're doing some landscape just a little bit, testing those.
Oh yeah, there was definitely some beating and banging going on with me and Pacey. Just, I don't think it's either one of us trying to wreck each other. It's just the cars get tight, and there's not a whole lot of room in those corners when you're going 100 and some mile an hour. So I tried to go in one corner and turn one, and I had the inside, and he pinched me tight, and I was already too late on the brakes, and it pushed him out a little bit. And I didn't really like that move that I made there, but once you're locked down on the brakes, there's nothing else you can really do. So.
Absolutely not. And yes, that was one heck of a battle. Yeah, we were watching that through and through, and yes, we caught that, pushed in tight using the little 8 tires as opposed to 4. It happens, you know. I mean, the opportunity's there. Why not use it, right?
Yeah, at least we're door to door. So.
Yeah. No. All points intended. Yeah, what a run though. You got super exciting, and then of course you're able to check out tonight, or at the end, which was, you know, a little disconcerting there for a minute. You and the O2 in stage 3, Best was out there right after all that unfolded. Best got out there and he was able to check out for a minute, and then you two started to duking them out again. And you know, I don't know if that was one of the ones you're referring to, or that turn 1 incident, but I know that there's some contact again. You guys, and I thought for a second, like, if you guys don't calm her down, Best may be able to walk around with this.
Like, oh boy. Yeah, it got a little wild. But,
yeah, it sure did.
It's walking to GLEN. People are going to make mistakes, and when they do, you got to pounce on it. So that's what we did.
Doors open, buddy. You want to be that guy that leaves it open? Hey, that's on you.
That's it.
Yeah, well, great run for you tonight, dude. That was super exciting. Again, I could always expect to see an amazing run come out of that one car when it comes to you. But yeah, great job.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Shout out to you for broadcasting, Door to Door Motorsports, putting on the league.
My
Shout
pleasure.
out to Mom and Johnny watching. Shout out to my wife, Happy Mother's Day, and to all the other moms out there. Hope y'all had a good day. Great race. Glad to get another win in the books, get some good points, and look forward to going to Dover next week.
Yeah, fantastic.
And always shout out to Ryko Motorsports, best out there.
There it is. Gotta make sure you gotta get that one in there, though. Yeah, Ryko is on top of business, bro, and you're demonstrating. But again, it's not just the setup. It's not just the setup, everybody. Okay, you gotta have the talent to drive that setup as well. And this man got it too. Great job, dude. Great job tonight.
Thank you, man. Have a good night.
My pleasure. All right, Mr. Trevor Baxter, once again. I mean, just showing us how business is done out there. Love it. All right, let's see if I can find my buttons once again, as I'll be standing up. Oh, there we go. All right, standby 1 for our second place runner-up here, Mr. Pacey Wignet. Pacey! Yeah, Chris behind us here in the booth. Got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, my man, dude. What a fight you had out there in that 02. Whoo, buddy. You look fast, too. You had all kinds, but just fell up a little short out there, right?
I mean... Yeah, I guess.
No, I mean, what? Barely though, dude. I mean, because you were all over his bumper, right? You had the speed, dude. And your car looks fast. You look really good. You held off to him. Was it a tire thing? You know, where was it that, you know, that you just didn't quite have it there for him at the end?
Tonight I think it was more or less just a endurance. I didn't have the endurance that he did. I'm actually injured.
Oh shit.
I was driving all night one-footed, so.
That's
Didn't have
very
the ability
impressive,
to-
buddy.
didn't have the ability to break on my left foot like I normally would, so.
Oh, dude, what happened? Well, now you gotta tell us.
Just a FedEx delivery driver and managed to roll my ankle pretty good here last week, so trying to recover from it.
Oh man, I mean, well, hopefully, yeah, luckily it was just a rolled ankle, not broken or anything like that, you know. But next time, I mean, you can always go with skydiving accident. I love those. Okay, you know, just landed a little too. Didn't see that rock down there as I was deflating canopy and slowing down. Yeah, those are fun. All right, you can go with those. Right, wakeboarding. Oh no, we're not quite there yet. All right. No, I'm just kidding. But no, but, hey, well, dude, important job, you know, especially what you're getting done, dude. That's hectic out there. So, great job for you, you know, in that one, dude. Hopefully you can get healed back up and get back on her. But man, awesome job tonight. You're driving with one foot in pain, and you're still able to put on that kind of a fight and battle. So now I understand what you say about endurance. Got it. But dude, how about I asked Trevor about that stage 3 start. You know, what was it like for you in your car?
I mean, I was just actually watching it back. I'm not really sure how I managed to miss not 1, not 2, but 3 different wrecks.
Right.
I really don't. It was just like one of those Moses moments. Everything just kind of had to fall perfectly. So it was chaos, and that's all about the GLEN. So.
I mean, kind of, but not. That was a different style of chaos, right? Because it was like it didn't all happen. Poof. It was, doof, you know, and it kind of like stepped its way around, you know. I mean, it was like which way? And then all of a sudden, I look up and you're in third. I'm like, whoa, he made it.
Yeah, I was just as baffled that I made it myself. Don't worry.
Man, well, great run for you tonight, dude. You put on one hell of a show. You did. You really did. You and the one car Baxter, door to door. I mean, battling it, throwing it back and forth. You know, I mean, that was so much fun. That was impressive to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely fun battling him. It was for sure elbows out racing at its finest.
One-footed, right? Wounded soldier over here. This guy's just I got it, you know? Oh my gosh, dude, that is awesome, man. Well, shoot, and not even better job. I mean, because I don't know, I couldn't, you know? I mean, I need that foot, bro. I mean, so, well, congratulations to you, especially now, getting that second place position. So let's get you some shout-outs, get you out of here. But, like, I think we're off next week, right? So we got Charlotte that we're coming back to.
I have no clue if they're doing a race next week or not. There was a poll put up about Dover, so.
Okay. Oh, Dover? Yes. Got my vote.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to shout out any fans watching, obviously. You for broadcasting, the wife for dealing with the children tonight. I really kind of almost pulled off to help her with it because they just did not want to go to sleep.
What?
And yeah,
shout
out to everybody.
How old are your kids, real quick?
I got an almost 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Okay, well, all right, well, might be able to help with the 4-year-old, okay? We can get him on a Discord channel, okay? You're going to throw him into the broadcast with me, okay? I'll wear him down so quick, bro, okay? Lights out. We're done. All right? I got you. Okay, sorry.
That's if you could even get her to talk, so. I've tried putting her in a Discord call with some of my buddies, and she's like, none. She does not want any of it, so.
Baffled still, yep. But, yeah, great run tonight. Oh, sorry, and finish off, of course.
I just gotta thank my boy, and I gotta shout out my brother for finishing 6th.
Nice. Yep, good top run tonight. Good points all around the board, bringing her home, and and mush on for the next one. So, yeah, congratulations to you once again. Great show tonight. And Mama, thank you so much for holding on to the kids and keeping them all under under your wing while he gets this done tonight. Oh, there we go. But yeah, but great run tonight there, bud. Awesome run.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. All right, we'll see you hopefully again, next week or whatever if we go to Dover.
Sounds good.
All right, bye-bye.
See you then.
1 second here as I try to move you around and move you over here. Oh, he did it for him. Perfect. Even better. And then last but not least, Mr. Daniel Best. Right here. I guess I'm saving the best for last. No point intended, huh? Mr. Best, you got a copy of Chris Valhamus here.
Got you.
My man, dude, what a run tonight. You did fantastic. You had the pressure cooker of all pressure cookers a few times in this last run. And, of course, making it through what you made it through. Man, congratulations. Awesome run. And let's go ahead and wind it back and talk to us about that start in stage 3, and then tell us about the pressure that you were under when those leaders were back there battling it tough and closing in.
Yeah, well, we got down there into the bus stop on the initial lap on the 3rd stage, and the 11 just overcooked the bus stop, and then I got run into from behind and come out with the lead. I don't know how, but I knew it was just I was on borrowed time being out there as fast as Trevor and Pacey were. So I was just watching my mirror and ended up coming out of the carousel, looking up in the mirror when I shouldn't have been, and lost it and let them both by. And then I had to fight the rest of the race to keep the 37 behind me.
And you did, though. But dude, you did great. I mean, and there, I know you were on borrowed time, sure, but at the same time, you didn't quite let it bother you at the beginning because they're back there battling. So I'm like, dude, you may, if you can just keep your stuff together, you may be able to just sneak this one away if they wreck themselves, because that was a hell of a battle behind you. Or I was really concerned if they got even closer to you, you're gonna get in. You don't want to get in that fight. I was just hoping that if they got to you, just let them go. Right?
Oh, no,
you don't want no piece of that.
I'd already told Trevor, I'll get out of the way when y'all get here. So, I mean, that's all I cared about all week was trying to get a couple good stage finishes and good finish at the end of the race, and it worked out.
Yeah, mission accomplished. You did it. I mean, because you were top. Did you get top 5 in stage 1 or stage 2?
I think I was 6th in 1 and 5th in stage 2.
That's it. Okay, but you do great points for you. Amazing.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you get yourself a podium at the end. Can't go wrong. Get up here, talk to your old buddy Tron. We ain't talked for a long minute. It's good to see you up here, of course. Man, great run though tonight. I mean, and of course, yeah, you were in the fight throughout it tonight, though. I mean, that fight for like 4th through like 7th in stage 1, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I just kind of laid back in the beginning of that first stage. I mean, we were all clustered together, and everybody kept checking up, and I usually just go 100% the whole race, and that's my biggest downfall. But just kind of relaxed and just made laps, and it worked out. So maybe that's what I need to start doing.
That's it. Ease up on that wheel sometimes, because you get up on it, right? But then you don't ease up on it. And I understand you. So I guess I was referring that today too. That less is best, at tracks like these. And it just seems like that tends to play its role here,
Yes, sir. Man,
dude, but you did great. I was stoked to see you up there battling it out, something fierce, and then for you to hold them off. I mean, that was fun broadcasting. Is all I can say on that one. Okay. But great run for you tonight, man. Super stoked for you. Of course, let's get some shout-outs. Let's get you. I don't want to take too much of your time.
Just like to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom, Kathy, and my wife, Holly, and to you, of course, for broadcasting and the league door-to-door, and that's about it.
Man, well, the biggest shout-outs are the first one, so great job there, which I didn't get mine here in just a minute myself, so. But man, great run for you tonight, and again, I really hope to see you. I want to run some Dover. I mean, so Dover's a great track, man.
Well, I'm hoping we can get the All-Star race going for next week, and
okay.
I'm gonna put up some money for the winners. So we'll see what happens.
We will get our heads together and see what we can figure out. But man, congratulations to you once again. We'll let you get on out of here. Oh, I missed everyone's name. Mr. Daniel Best here. I had Trevor Baxter's name up, and I forgot to hit Pacey Wignett's name up. But yeah, anyways, can't get them all the time, right, my man?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's get on out of here. Thanks again, bro. Great run for you tonight. Awesome show, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
You got it, brother. Right, good. And then he was okay. Good, got it. Man, that sucks. I missed Pacey's name and Daniel's name. I always like to be perfect, but you know, so Pacey, your second place runner up here. Awesome fight. You had the best battles of the evening was that one car and the O2. But we had some other great battles out there. The 7-Eleven machines were going down, right? I loved it. 7-Elevens all day. Oh, that was a great battle too. So again, but man, thanks to everybody for showing up, stopping in, and all that. So it makes sense. I thought I hit that already. Oh well, I gotta slow myself down sometimes, right? But yes, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My mom especially. I'm sure she's having herself some fun right now in Vegas. Hopefully she is. But she's there for her batteries. She's there taking care of her brother, my uncle. Just, you know, he's not doing good, but, you know, she's over there taking care of him, and I'm sure she's having some fun too. And, you know, but anyways, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Got to throw that out there. I missed that in the beginning. But thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. And, of course, congratulations once again to Trevor Baxter. Hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate all the support. Till next week, we out. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Black Betty had a child, bam-a-lam. The damn thing gone wild, bam-a-lam. She said a word out of mine, bam-a-lam. The damn thing gone blind,